my first video blog. I've been in Brazil now for 2 weeks, and I spent some time in Rio to visit a friend and to see some other things before I came to Aimores. I also went to Petropolis, which is a city about 80 kilometers outside of Rio, and it's where the imperial family hundreds of years ago really founded a lot of what the country is based on. It's my fourth time in Brazil, and every time I'm learning to speak Portuguese a little bit better, which is necessary to be teaching. So that's going better, but it's still often frustrating, when you're sitting on the bus and people want to have small talk with you and they speak so fast I have no idea what they're saying. So I'm like, oh yes, in the hope that they won't continue to talk to me, even though I don't mind them talking. I just have no idea what they're saying. And in public, I didn't always want to give away that I don't understand, because then it's clear I'm a tourist or I'm a foreigner and more prone to be, robbed. And so on the bus especially, I would just pretend I understand everything that they're saying. And yeah, it's just been really interesting. I always feel that when I'm traveling, I'm so happy, and at the same time it's like, what did I get myself into, with a different language? But luckily Brazil is, becoming more and more familiar to me, and yeah, it's been a great time. I've written some for the Dutch amongst us, some Dutch blogging, and on www.lienekemous.waarbenjij.nu, and I've been posting some more of my poetic English blogs on lienekemous.blogspot.com. And I'll give some updates on lienekemous.com, my regular website as well. So there's lots of social media. I also have my page on Facebook. It's Lieneke Mous & Co. And you get to read some things there. So now I have arrived in Aimores. It's really hot here, as you can maybe tell. I'm sweating already. And it's only like 10 o'clock in the morning. The youth groups from the Catholic Church are recruiting themselves. So I talk with them, and here and there I post something on Facebook. A lot of them are on Facebook, or most of them. And so they talk to me on there, and every now and then I need to use Google Translate, but that's all good. To at least have a group of 20 kids that want to join. So the project I'm doing here, the ages that I start with is 14 to 28. And the project, I'll tell you a little bit more about that, is 60 years ago when I was working on my bachelor's degree in the Netherlands. I came here for an education internship, and I set up this project myself. And it was a dance and theater project because I was at that time doing a bachelor's in theater and education. So it was I wanted to include dance as well, because dance is my passion. That's all I want to do, really. So we combined dance and theater classes and made a performance that was performed at a little local theater as part of a natural preserve area. So the theater is not really a commercial space, but it's yeah, it's there to still promote, arts and cultural life. So in Aimores there are about 25,000 people, and the reason why I came here was because 11 years ago, let's wait for the propaganda to go by. 11 years ago was the first time I came here with my family, and the person who lives here is Padre Elias, Lieneke Mous, and he's not literally linked to our family, but we have the same last name, and he feels like an uncle, so he's an uncle to me. And we came here 11 years ago with my sisters and my parents, and I was 17 at the time, and I really felt, wow, like I've never been to Brazil before, but it was a huge eye-opening experience, and I really enjoyed it. I fell in love with Brazil instantly. But I also saw they were doing a campaign called Drogas Não Vida Sim. Drugs, no, life, yes. And it's still a problem in the city. And it's actually, I've been talking to Padre Elias yesterday, and it's actually getting worse, the issue. 15 young people were recently killed over drug issues. Some of them were drug traffickers and wanted to get out. And because the drugs world was afraid that they would talk, and so for that reason they were killed, and some were found in the river. And so I realized at that time that something I wanted to do something. I just didn't know what until I was in college, and I realized, wow, I can use my passion, my love for the arts to heal other people. And I started doing projects with at-risk kids in refugee centers and so on. And so in my senior year, I decided to come here, did a 6-week project, and in that time we created the performance. And I learned Portuguese also, talking with hands and feet, and then learning some of the language. And I knew, whoa, this is work that I really want to do. So after that, I moved to the States. I got my master's in dance and worked for 2 years. And now, after 5 years of being in the States, I wanted to do another project here. So it's been 6 years. I did visit a year and a half ago, and I was like, I just love this. I love this place. I want to come back. So we're doing that again. So on Monday, we're starting. This time, I'm not necessarily going to include theater lessons. My dance does include theater elements, so theatrical elements will be part of the performance that we're creating. And I'm teaching modern dance or contemporary dance and jazz dance both at different times, and we're going to create different dances. And I want to thank the Mill Hill organization who is supporting this project. And I want to thank Infancy Matters. That's a foundation in the Netherlands that supports projects in Brazil for children. And so I'm really thankful for the donations I've received, because of which we can actually do this project and we can have some costumes for the performance. So that's really awesome. I'd like to really thank you for that. So that being said, I'm just still acclimating here. It is just 10 o'clock, as I said, and it's already heating up. My classes will be on Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 1 to 5. So basically, that's the hottest point of the day. But they go to school from 7 to 12, so that's the best time to have a class from 1 to 5. Yes, hot. We have fans. We do not have air conditioning, so that's going to be really interesting. And I'll definitely keep you up to date. I'll shoot some video in class and show you how all of that is going. So yeah, this is my room. I'll show you a little bit more, and that's it. So I'll see you next time.
Gostar de você porque sua cara é bonita.